unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Now batting, DJ LeMay. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. This is line to left. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. Will be a second to start the game on a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch. Yankee gets down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. He swings and misses, throw down. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep him on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with it.
Got him to go down swinging there. Aaron Judge goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Torres is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that misses 2-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And the 2-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Torres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now to the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin Newman.
Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ryan.
Now at the plate, Bryan Reynolds, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. Torres picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of work. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that 2nd pitch.
The 1-1.
Ball in.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the 2nd.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the 1st out of the inning.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voit. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at 1st and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. From the stretch. Goodness. 0-2 now. Voit playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a ball down and away.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. The Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Gregory Polanco as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
The right fielder, Gregory.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Let's see what I got here.
Ball that close.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gardner going back to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. At the plate, Colin Moran, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
I think give me a strikeout right here, though. Jerk that chain. I'm going to try this.
The 1-2. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That goes a strikeout.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air to left field. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. So a runner at first with 2 away, and the pitcher scheduled to bat next. That'll bring up Chris Archer. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Stanton. He can't get there as it falls in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Stepping in now, Kevin Newman, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Down the first baseline. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. It's the 1, and that's all. At the plate, Garrett Cole. 9-1-2 due up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Yeah, I was trying to home run.
And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And there's out number 2.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Up next for the Buccos, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. To first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam.
Ready for another chance? Adam Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted in the air to center. Gardner's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
Fastball called for strike 2. Too high. 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
1. A ball and a strike.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Next for New York, Torres. He drew a walk his first time up. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Wow.
Now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 strike now from Archer. And it's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Digging in, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Lifted in the air out to center field. And Gardner there to put it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. High in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Stanton, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Gerard.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2
Started the
strikes.
breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Misses ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Cole with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Chris Archer. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
1 and 2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
11.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Larkin.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2 and 2.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Digging in now, Luke Voigt, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound. It's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Now batting.
So here now is the pitcher, Garrett Cole. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the stretch. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a flare out toward right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. The relay, the throw, and he's tagged out at second. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Yankees forced to. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw goes over to third. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Into the box, Ryan Reynolds. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. He's set and the pitch. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Rounded weakly to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield man.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Throw over to first, back in standing. First and second now, one man out. Ball two now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slider laid off for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Standing in now, Gregory Polanco. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
To 2-2 now. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Colin Moran, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That misses, 1-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Stanton is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded.
Damn, got it, another boy.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up to him.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Okay.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Danger zone.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one.
Sliding head.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And it's quickly 0-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball.
God, that was it, Stanton. They don't get no more of them. I don't get no more of them.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that ready to go for the last half of the inning, trying to pick things up where he left off.
Jacob Dollar.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Ball one.
Keep everything outside on the yellow.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, Jarrod Dyson. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Softly hit out towards short. And that's the second out.
Now back, the pitcher, Chris Archer.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Chris Archer. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you were a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy. So
here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Tommy Kahnle, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. In now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, Gary.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Needed that.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
1
gone here in the Yankee 7th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. A ball and no strikes.
I'm going to catch you. He's like me, I had to get my man out of there.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Luke Voit is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Ready on 0-2. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Stepping in, Tommy Kahnle. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Hey, it's one thing to give up a hit to a pitcher right here. You can live with that, but an American League pitcher, a guy who probably takes BP 10 days out of the year, this is surprising. He's going to have to bear down on the mound out there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Not a good at-bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Bryan Reynolds. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Gardner is there, and he has it for the 1st out.
Now back, the second baseman.
Stepping up now, Adam Frazier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Grounded to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now back, right fielder.
Striding into the box, Gregory Polanco. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Score remains tied 1-1. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that misses, ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And the pitch. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Now the 2-0.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the inning. Digging in, Colin Moran. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He went down on strikes last time up. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Swing, and he pops him up. Voit onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, and so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Torres at the bag. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Jose Osuna will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 36, Jose Osuna.
And this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he takes a cold strike, too. Here's the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nick Burdi will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's something good.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tommy Kahnle. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. So striding forward now, DJ LeMahieu. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
2 down, runners at first and second. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
I got to count 1-2.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. All squared up and even in the Steel City through 8.5. The Pirates have a chance to walk it off. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Newman. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and no strikes. Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 10.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1.
No one, no strike.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit back up the middle. Torres brings it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now back, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
So digging in now, Adam Frazier. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now. Listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
3-1 now. Josh Bell would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. He took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Here's the 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The set and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. We are into extra innings, so striding in, Aaron Judge. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
To the plate now, Torres, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Davidas Nevoroskis comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really...
And that is down for extra bases. Is that on a plate to go-ahead run and maybe another? As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You just get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now. So coming to the plate, Brett Gardner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners are at second and third with one down. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Gardner is retired, 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Luke Voigt. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
I feel like I'm about to get hit real good. Watch this. They're going to change up shit, watch.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Curveball is coming.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Stallings is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Chad Green, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Chad Green.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. And the winning run will reach. It's a leadoff walk to start the home half here in extra innings. Stepping into the box, Colin Moran. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Ready once again, Jacob Stallings. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And he takes ball one.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
And there's out number 2. At the plate, Gerard Dyson. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. In to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Eric Gonzalez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. Chris Stratton picks the mound to start the 11th inning. All set for the start of the inning. Ready now, Gio Urshela. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Strike one to start the at-bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Mike Tauchman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 39, Mike Tauchman.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at the pitch.
It's a good game. I gotta go get something right quick. Alright, 11:56, so 3 minutes.
it's ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now the 2-1. Ground ball left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are two on with one away now.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch, and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Kyle Higashioka will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Swing and a liner. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw to the plate. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
The bat, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Standing in now, Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Okay, dude.
The 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Oh, come on, man.
And he strikes him out here for round number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom. Kyle Higashioka will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now playing right field, number 66, Kyle Higashioka.
Aroldis Chapman jogs in from the bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. Bottom of the inning now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Newman, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now back.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. The 0-1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman, number 55.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Josh Bell, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Skied into straightaway right. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Chris Stratton takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors.
Has a read on it. He's got it one away. Now at the plate, Jorge Posada. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. LeMahieu, the runner at third with no outs. Swung on and missed by Posada. First pitch on its way.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Rendon has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Giving Chase his good one.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw to first will be in time to get Posada 2 away.
Our final line score tonight. First for the Victoria.
Digging in, Jorge Posada. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A little roller toward the hole. A play at the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. And he is out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. This is pulled into right. Goodwin is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is taken.
final line score tonight. First for the
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Posada, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Comes set, and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that's the second out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Weak grounder down the line at third. The 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Rendon is there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And he got him.
Our final line score tonight. First for the
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Full count still. Inside, he misses ball four. Stepping in, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Springer brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against
a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. In now,
Yordan Alvarez.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Altuve on second. Springer
On at first with nobody out.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
The bouncer to the left side, and that's through, a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out. Correa, left field and carrying well. O'Neill looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman, Jose.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 2-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Swing and a line drive. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty.
And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Skied into very shallow right. Coming on is Fowler. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Next up for the Stros, Yordan Alvarez.
First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. In there at the knees, strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bob Gibson.
The pitcher, Bob Gibson.
He's set, and the pitch. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball one, no strike.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Yuli Gurriel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
First baseman, Yuli F.G.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and that is off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. Maldonado is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield. Controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
Justin Verlander comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Jose Altuve. Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, and they left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you.
If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Well, I don't want to jinx a masterful pitching performance by saying any kind of certain words out loud, but let me just draw your attention to the number in the opposing team's hit column. Here's a hint. The number looks like a bagel, maybe a donut. Is this performance going to go down in the record books, Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he gets ahead 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on 1 right here.
2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 1. Next to bat for Toronto, Reese McGuire. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 6.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
This is line to left, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall.
Cut it. Hold on to it.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Brandon Drury stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I got it.
Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping in for the Jays, Derek Fisher. No hits to this point. And it's fouled away.
That's up.
Popped into the air, back behind second. Torres waits on it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. It's still in. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Anthony Alford, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove, and now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Called strike, a good pitch down in the zone. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, nobody away.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike.
One out.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes last time up. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gardner going back. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
Striding in, Gio Urshela. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Roll, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Roll?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Gio Urshela goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge, and they're runners at the corners now.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow your...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Luplow is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's Carlos Santana now. We'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Jordan Luplow is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-1. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Santana at third with nobody out. High and deep to right center. Hicks on the move. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away now. And the run is in to score from third. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
And that's the second out. So stepping in, Greg Allen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1-0 the count. Fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton giving chase. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Standing in, Luke Voit. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. Here it comes. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That evens it up 1-1. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot here to left, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and the off-balance throw is right there. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Step on the bag for 1, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits. 1 error and a run. Hunter Wood enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Santana is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Now in the box, Gio Urshela. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second base.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready.
Leading up for the Indians, the left fielder. Jordan Woodrow.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Adam Ottavino enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 3-0 pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And Now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. No balls and a strike to count. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Made him look silly with that one.
Last strike now for Cleveland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.